Milwaukee Brewers, where the Brew Crew just keep ripping through teams, and that was definitely the case last night in Cincinnati. Milwaukee on the road facing an NL Central team. Here we go. That was Jacob Misiorowski looking a little miserable, and here's why. Because things didn't go really the way he planned. That was Spencer Steer check swinging in on pitch outside the zone. Says no swing, run is walked in. That would be really the end of his night. Next batter is Elly De La Cruz, and he hits a double into right field, and 2 runs are going to come around and score. So the Reds extend their lead. They'll go up 8-1 after 2 innings. Brewers pitcher DL Hall upset. You can see him visibly upset there in the dugout. So they allowed 7 runs in the second inning, more than the previous 3 games combined. But now we're in the 3rd inning, and Andrew Vaughn hits it to the left center field, and that's going to just carry over the wall. And that's good for some momentum building because we add 3 more to the board. Brewers trying to come back. They only trail by 3 runs. Top 4, Brewers down 2, and Christian Yelich. Ground ball down the third baseline. 2 runs come around to score. So the Brew Crew climbed back from trailing by 7 runs. We're now tied up at 8 apiece. Top 6, same score. Yelich up again. This one, bases are now empty, and it's probably a good thing if you're a Reds fan because that one, bye-bye, over the wall. My whole family was at this game, yet I see none of them.
Oh, they're not in the highlights?
I don't see them in the bleacher.
Aww.
That's all right. Yelich had 4 hits, 2 homers, 5 RBI. I'd say he's pretty good, and the Brewers win it 10-8. But the Brew Crew continue their win streak in historic fashion, tied for the largest comeback by a team on a 10-game win streak or longer. The last team to do it was the Senators in 1931. The other, the 1885 St. Louis Browns. Headlined, by the way, Jay Harris, by Tip O'Neill and Jumbo McGinnis. The names back in the day.
It was a great game. I remember it. Like
oh, dude, it was just like
yeah. We had a nice SportsCenter conversation after that one. Hey, Orioles starting pitcher Brandon Young was nearly perfect last night. Look at the numbers, and he was dealing early. Yainer Diaz, he's swinging. Mauricio Dubon, nothing. Cam Smith, what you got? Well, I got nothing, too. Young hitless through 6, setting the groundwork for a perfect game. Okay, here we go. I guess maybe I jinxed him. Bottom of the 7th, facing Jose Altuve. Ground ball to 3rd. Jordan Westburg is going to make the out at first to Young's perfect game still intact. 2 batters later, Jesus Sanchez, ground ball to right side, and Kobe Mayles throws a little wide, but Young has it for the out. Perfect through 7, the longest bid for a perfect game in the majors this season. There's never been a perfect game in Orioles franchise history. Bottom of the 8th, Young facing Christian Walker, leading off the inning. And Walker takes the call strike on the corner, and he didn't think it was a strike, and he gets tossed, and Astros manager Joe Espada's like, I don't think that was a strike, and everybody gets tossed. They come out to argue, and later in the at-bat, Young gets Walker swinging on the fastball. 1 out in the 8th for Young. Yainer Diaz is back up, and this time he is going to fly one deep to right center field. Greg Allen, Daniel Johnson racing for it. Hello, I got it, you got it. Somebody say something. They caught it, and they collided, and no one got hurt. The concentration was nice, and Young is like, okay. Thank you, fellas. Next up, Ramon Urias. Grounds one to the left side. Young barehands it and throws it to first, and it's wide, and it goes into right field. Ruled a hit, not an error. Perfect game bid is over. Young went 8, 1 hit, no earned, 6K, almost making history. But it was still a great night. The Orioles win at 7-0, the 3rd straight win. Let's go Baltimore.
So as if the Big Dumper's nickname wasn't great already. That little thing with the dump truck is awesome. His bat, by the way, said big butt, bigger bombs. Take that for what you will. Here's Cal Raleigh doing what he does, just crushing one to left field. That's a 2-run bomb. Look, the Mets are trying to have a good game here, and Cal Raleigh just spoiled the party. Now with the 2nd most homers in a season by a player whose primary position is a catcher, Mariners take 1-run lead. So it's now 4-3, bottom of the 4th. Francisco Lindor with a runner on, and he hits a dinger to right center field. So that's a 2-run homer for Lindor, who had a great game. He had hit a homer earlier in the game as well. So the Mets now jump out to a 5-4 lead. The very next pitch goes to Juan Soto, who says, see you later. Back-to-back home runs for the Mets. That one just gets crushed to center field. Lindor was still celebrating his own homer, and then he's like, oh, let me cheer again now for Juan Soto. So the Mets take the 6-4 lead after back-to-back home runs. Top 7, Mariners trailing by 1, and Eugenio Suarez just hits a line drive to left field, and Cal Raleigh's going to score. Not what you want if you're a Mets fan. Mariners now lead by 2. That's Cole Young getting a base hit down the first base line. 2 runners score off the double, and the Mariners win it 11-9. Mets are just awful in the month of August. 2-11, worse in Major League Baseball.
Awful.
It's just not good at all. So that win snaps the Mariners' 2-game losing streak and slides them just a half a game behind the Astros for the top spot in the AL West standings. Seattle has a 47% chance to win the division, according to ESPN analytics.
Pages gets hit. Look out there, Dylan Cease.
Tatis is drilled. Oh, and Ohtani is drilled. We've had a few beanball incidents, and that is another hit batter.
Oh, boy. And now the bench is clear. Mike Schilt and Dave Roberts trying to get at each other. Oh, baby. Oh, boy.
Emotionally right now, I'm screaming, I'm MFing everybody.
This game has gone completely off the rails.
No, I don't think the Padres and the Dodgers like each other. Managers Dave Roberts and Mike Schilt, they are exchanging some pleasantries last night. No fighting tonight. Okay, Clayton Kershaw on the mound, and my man has just struck out Luis Ariz, Manny Machado up next, and he strikes out swinging. Back-to-back Ks for Mr. Kershaw. Top of the 6th, Dodgers up 2-1. Got 1 on, 1 out. Ariz back up, and he is back out. Grounds out to the right. Oh, Dodgers turned the double play. Kershaw went 6, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned, 3 K. 7th inning, bottom. Dodgers up 2-1. Bases are empty, which is a shame because Teoscar Hernandez hits a home run.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have someone on base.
Absolutely.
Make this thing a little interesting.
19th of the year for him. Dodgers going to win 3-2, snapping a 4-game losing streak.
Okay, let's go from the West Coast now to the East Coast. Phillies taking on the Nationals. Top of the 7th, game tied at 2 apiece. That's Schwarber at the ditch. His name is Kyle Schwarber, if you don't know him. He had 2 on and 2 out, and you still hear the clicker? Because it's still going. That home run, a monster second deck, 3-run bomb. You heard the tick. It was 456 feet. Phillies take the 5-2 lead. Next batter was Bryce Harper. He's going to go yard 2. His 19th of the year is out of here. Schwarber and Harper back-to-back. 400-plus feet for both of them. Air must have been thin last night. Phillies go up now 6-2. Bottom 9, still 6-2. Phillies bringing out their closer. Ball just ricochets off the inner right foot of Duran. Trails out toward the Nats dugout, and Duran tries to chase it. He cannot put any weight on his foot. So you look at Duran's foot. Tough to spot the hit here. Ooh, right there, right as he was lifting it up. So both teams' athletic trainers will come out. Clearly, he's in a lot of pain. He'd actually have to have the cart come out, take him off the field. Per Phillies PR, X-rays on Duran were negative. He will be evaluated further today. Phillies go on to beat the Nats 6-2. Pirates and Cubs were at Wrigley, and the fans got a little scared from something they might not be used to hearing.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Take me to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
Oh, Cubs baseball brought to you by Motorola.
So the Air and Water Show, when it's in town, buildings shake because the jets are so loud.
It sounds like it,
It's scary. I get their fear. You're wondering why we're dressed like this. Let us tell you. It is time for our minor league promotion of the week, and we are headed to Rochester, New York, where the Red Wings are rebranding on Wednesday as the White Hots in honor of the 100th anniversary of the Rochester delicacy. Did you know the hot dog was actually created there in 1925 for the Rochester tribe, the precursor to the current team?
Now, the Zweigel factory is around the corner from the park, meaning the freshest dog you can get is at the stadium. A White Hot is a hot dog made from a blend of pork, beef, and veal, stuffed into a natural pork casing. It's been recognized as one of America's 8 best boardwalk foods.
Yeah, it's a fancy hot dog. Oh, and this is a one-night-only celebration. My birthday, Wednesday, August 20th.
Happy birthday.
And we have to, thank you, we have to thank the Red Wings for this honor. Our names, look at this.
Yeah.
We got
Already did that already.
customized jerseys.
That's right.
Look at this, Cornette, Harris on the back. We get to keep these.
But we're both 25, so who's going to start?
Me? My birthday. I'll be starting, thank you very much. You look good in that, Jay Harris. Why don't you wear it the rest of the show? We actually have 4 Little League Baseball World Series elimination games for you today. Czech Republic and Australia start us off at 1 Eastern on ESPN and ESPN+, followed by the kids from Richmond, Texas, taking on Braintree, Massachusetts. Then Mexico faces Puerto Rico, and we cap the day on ESPN2 with the boys from Pennsylvania squaring off against Illinois.